peace and love. Let's get into it. We're going to be checking out I Was the Sun, before it was cool, Novakid theme. I don't know what this is going to be like, genre-wise or anything, so it's a real lucky dip. Let's get into it. Ooh. The really nice thing about an intro like this, where you just kind of have a sustained pad and a solo instrument with maybe some other little decorative elements, is that you can do it in free time very comfortably, without it particularly feeling necessarily like free time. It's sort of, because the pad gives it kind of structure, but it can slow down and speed up, and that gives it life, it gives it energy, it gives it a human touch, rather than it being this entirely like synthetic kind of sound, you know, like programmed in any sense. It feels very, very, you know, real and performed. Yeah, very, very nice start. There's elements of this that remind me a little bit of the Donkey Kong soundtrack, like Donkey Kong Country. Do you remember the old Super Nintendo games? It's got a similar feel in terms of some of the weird sounds that are used, like some of the underwater levels and stuff, where it just got a bit spacey. It's very nautical as well, like it's got a bit of a shanty kind of feel to it, a little bit at sea, Buccaneers, piratey. But there's nothing like predictable about it. The way it's kind of speeding up by adding in these extra notes, it has this East Asian feel to it as well. So it's bringing together a few different concepts, and this is the beauty. So yeah, this is the soundtrack to a video game, and what I love about video game composition is that it's all about utilizing all the instruments of the world from all over the world. It can be synthesized instruments, like new instruments, you can mix them together, organic and MIDI, and you're totally free. It's all about creating a memorable, unique feeling that you will tie emotionally to a game. And that's just, it's so much freedom for a composer to write amazing music like this. the way it's bringing in those guitar elements, like a little bit kind of prog, there's a little bit of a rock element in there, but then you've also got this kind of Zelda kind of feel to it, the sort of old Nintendo kind of compositions, that like Japanese MIDI composition. It has a strong feel of that. And I love it. Jackfly says, this is making me want to look up the game. And that's exactly what this kind of music should do. And I'm thinking the same thing, because what this music is giving me is nostalgia mixed with modern production. So I'm kind of feeling like, is this a game? Because I haven't played this, and I don't know anything about it. I can see from the image here, it feels like so... It's like vintage gameplay, like pixel art kind of gameplay, but with a modernized interface, you know, and like brought to the now, and using what worked from games back then and what works from games now. That's kind of my assumption, like Stardew Valley does, you know, that kind of thing. And I feel that at the very least, if the game's not like that, that's what the music is, and that's what the music's doing. You know, it's taking what works from the good old days and from what works in the modern world and bringing them together into a really, really cool piece. The kind of slide elements of this, it really brings me back to the first StarCraft game. Really got a feel of that. Again, I love the tempo changes, which isn't something you hear that much in this kind of more like MIDI-based music. But it was always bridging this gap between organic and more MIDI kind of sounds. It did really, really, really well. Beautiful sounds used, and I can't name the lead instrument. Feels like a Chinese plucked string instrument, but then it has elements, the way it would kind of bend and stuff. It was had some sitar elements to it as well without the drone. So yeah, very, very interesting, and bringing together a lot of different cultures musically to make this happen. Which again, as I say, that's it's what soundtrack music is all about, is that you have the liberty, the freedom to do that as much as you wish. That was really, really cool. That was called I Was the Sun before it was cool. Starbound Novakid theme. Very nice.